Welcome to the Nana Cheche Show, the #1 show for the whole family. Today I have with me Fatima Jabbe, a Gambian actress and the first to feature in Nollywood. Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
It's so good to have you on set.
It's my pleasure being here.
Fatima, you are involved in a lot of charitable projects. You're a top Nollywood actress, not just award-winning Nollywood actress, but I want us to talk about your projects and the events that you're involved in.
At the moment, I work with the John Otaka Foundation, and I have the Gambia Meningitis Foundation that I do in the Gambia, and the Women of Excellence, which are actually, that is my baby, because the Women of Excellence for me was a platform to actually showcase Gambian women, to let the world or Gambians understand that women also contribute to national development. So that is very close to me. The John Otaka Foundation I launched in May. John is a very close friend of mine, and he has a foundation that touches my heart because it's Foundation for Disabled Kids. When I met John, and he talked passionately about how much he wanted to help these kids, and I thought, okay, if I can help in bringing awareness to this foundation and raise some money for the foundation, I will do that. And we start working on it, and we launched it. It was very successful.
Also, what about the Meningitis Foundation? What really made you get involved in that?
My immediate brother actually died of meningitis. When he did, in the Gambia, they didn't know what meningitis was, because even when the doctors were treating him, they were telling me about different kind of illness that he has. They said he has diabetes, but I know in our family we do not have diabetes. No member of my family have any history of diabetes. 2 days before he now died, I was told it's actually not diabetes, it's meningitis. At this point, he was already in coma. They've been treating him for diabetes, so he has all those medication in him for diabetes and no medication for meningitis. Unfortunately, we lost him through meningitis, and I felt angry, I felt frustrated, but then I realized that if the only good thing we could get out of the situation is bringing awareness about meningitis for people in the Gambia to understand what meningitis is. And when someone falls, when you see a person having a convulsion, don't think it's witchcraft or some kind of, because in Africa, the moment you start convulsion, or they don't think about other things. They just, maybe it's a witch, maybe it's this, maybe. So I just came out and start talking about meningitis, start letting people know the symptoms of meningitis, so that when you see someone in your family having such a symptoms, rush to the hospital and explain to a doctor, And it's also an opportunity for the doctors also, because they're not used to treating meningitis. Meningitis wasn't a common sickness in the Gambia. And through that, we set up the Meningitis Foundation, and it's been there since.
Right, you're really giving back to your country, but before moving over to the UK, your family was moved to Sierra Leone. Why moving to Sierra Leone?
My dad worked with the diplomatic mission, so he's been shoved around the world. He's gone to Sierra Leone, Liberia, Angola, so he goes around. Sierra Leone, for us in our own time, was our home. We went to Sierra Leone, and my mom, myself, and my immediate family, and my dad, we went to Sierra Leone because he was working there, and he loves diamond. Any country that you have diamonds, he actually goes there because I think he's a diamond freak.
What about you? Are you into diamonds?
If you give it to me free, yes, why not?
Right. So we know Sierra Leone had gone through a lot of wars over the years. Did that affect your family, or it was just...
When I left the Gambia, I was only 3 years old. So basically for me, home is Sierra Leone, because that's where I have my friends. That's the place I know at that point. So destabilizing my environment and changing everything for me. We have to pack and go back to the Gambia, and now came back to the Gambia. I know nobody. It's like, you know, my world was going upside down.
Right, now you're over in the UK. You chose to come to the UK. You had other choices. Why did you choose to come to the UK?
One, is an English-speaking country, and two, for some reason, I've always loved the word United Kingdom. I wanted to see England, and as an African, I think a lot of people will agree with me. The first place you tend to go within the diaspora is a place that you establish yourself. So moving sometimes is a bit difficult, because I have so many families in America, and when I go to America, within a week I want to be back in the UK. When they come here, they ask, how come this place is so boring? They see the boringness of England. I don't.
You don't. So you were here and you went into acting, and you did very well in acting. What motivated you to go into acting?
I've always been a crazy girl. I've always liked attention. Even when I'm in school, I always volunteer to do debates and anything to do with talking. I like it. So I think I express myself more when I talk than when you give me pen and paper to write stuff.
Brilliant. And then you went into modeling. And did the modeling, what also, you know, now you're acting, and then you find yourself in modeling. Why modeling and not acting as a profession? Modeling
is one profession that was never in my plan. It just happened. One day we had the Black History Month performance at ITV. We went there with my college then. I was with Stoddard College, and we did a dance performance there. After the performance, there was a modeling scout there who came to me and asked, have you ever thought of doing modeling? And then I can't even wear, I only wear trainers, and you never see me with hairs or stuff.
Were you a tomboy?
Pretty much, yes. I was, actually. So he asked if I want to be a model, and I'm thinking, okay, what does that involve? Because I know my religion as a Muslim, there are things that I'm restricted to do. You know, and he explained what I'll be doing, and then at some point while I'm doing the modeling, I forget religion and take out religion out of my work, and constantly when I'm doing my work is my work. When I'm doing my religion, I practice my religion. That's my religion.
You won the Miss Afro Caribbean 2000, and this led on for you to do a lot of, you know, these projects that you're doing. Can I say that it also led you to do the Miss Face of Gambia, the Face of Gambia?
The Miss Afro Caribbean actually was a competition I did when I've already established myself on stage in the UK. I think the turning point in my life for me to go back home and start contributing to national development is when my brother died. Because when my brother died, everything else I was doing in the UK, I dropped. I didn't want to do anything in the UK. I just went to the Gambia and focused in the Gambia, and I spent 3 years trying to just talk about education, talk about women's rights, talk about the sickness, the illnesses that people don't know about. So the turning point in my life is when I lost my brother. But the Miss Afro Caribbean actually gave me the platform to have the confidence that I had then to be able to pursue my dreams. Because when you win something, it gives you an added confidence to express yourself. And it was nice being acknowledged as a queen, you know, so it was fantastic.
How did that feel?
It felt great, because when I went back home, you know, I had all the modeling posters and stuff. When I went back to the Gambia, there are posters of me advertising A, B, C, and then I came as the queen of Miss Afro Caribbean. I was really acknowledged as a queen. So, you know, maybe it does open a lot of doors that might be difficult for me to open if I was just an ordinary person.
Did you think when you won the Miss Afro-Caribbean that you could stand a chance of participating in the Miss World?
A beauty competition, me contesting as a beauty contestant definitely wasn't one of the things I wanted to do with my life, because I knew wearing swimwear was really against what I believe. Okay. I did for Marks and Spencer because that is a paid job, and I did that. But wearing swimwear, I would wear swimwear if I'm going to a swimming pool, and but then wearing swimwear for the whole world to see me on stage in it is one thing I really mentally I wasn't ready to do. So Miss World wasn't in my plan.
And also you had your president supporting you and what you were doing. What is the relationship with you and your president?
He's my president. He's the president of every Gambian, and he is a Gambian. He was once a nobody and then become somebody. So he knows when someone is trying to excel, what it feels like and what it means. And when you have a dream, he knows that if somebody have a dream, all they need is help to make sure that dream is achieved. So he helped us to achieve our dreams. There is no other thing, absolutely not. He is my president.
He is your president. Now let's talk about Fatima, the actress, the Nollywood actress, award-winning actress. The Mirror Boy was your breakthrough movie.
Yes.
And you happened to star with Genevieve Nnaji. How was the experience?
I think Genevieve is a professional. I love working with her. I worked with her. I had no problem with her, absolutely. Because one, the film was done in the Gambia, in my home.
In your home.
And you can't bully me in my own hometown. And two, me and her, we were not in a lot of scenes together. Okay. And the scenes that we were together, I think we did within 3 days. We were able to finish my role with her. But the experience was fantastic. I think she is a lovely person.
Were you the brain behind taking the Mirror Boy to the Gambia?
I talked to Obi Emalone about it, yes. But it's his film. But then when he realized that I might be of a help to get the film done in the Gambia, he approved it. We took the film to the Gambia, yes. He's a good friend of mine, so.
How was the reaction of the nation when Mirror Boy was filmed in the Gambia?
I would say it was a very, very exciting experience. The youths were happy. It's the first big international film filmed in as well. The nation, nobody was complaining. We have the absolute support of the government. We had everything we needed to do Mirror Boy. The hotels were there. I mean, the locations, the people were volunteering for everything we needed. So it was a fantastic experience. It was a great experience.
And you played the role of Queen Fina. When you were given the script and you had a look at it, did you say, this is me, or you had to, feel yourself in the script?
Anyone who has seen Mirror Boy will know that there's 4 characters in the film, which is you have the mother, and then you have the son, and then you have this wicked woman, and then you have the husband that she killed. So I know playing a mother, it's like playing myself, because I can do that easily. I know how a mother behaves. I know if my child is to go missing, I know how I will behave. But playing this wicked woman that killed her husband, I've never killed my husband before, so I don't know that. So I decided to choose the character that I know will challenge me more. And I played Queen Fina. And I love playing Queen Fina because Queen Fina has actually given me the opportunity to know the roles that I believe I can play better. I don't want to be, I don't want people to think I can only play bad girl. But then I love playing bad girl because it challenges me more.
So playing Queen Fina won you the best Supporting Actress for Zafar Awards and won you the Best Actress for the BAFTA Awards. How did you feel about these awards?
Like I said, anything that I put my name on, I want that thing to be very successful. So winning for me, it's a game of no option. I have to win. I have to win. So when I won those awards, I was thrilled, especially being acknowledged for your first film. There are people in the industry who has done tons and tons of films.
Yeah.
No one, I mean, they know them more than me, but they've not been acknowledged. I have had the platform and the opportunity to be acknowledged, so I have to appreciate that, and I have to really, really embrace that. And I did embrace it.
Well done on that. And then you just premiered another Nollywood blockbuster movie, Shattered Hearts, which you played Bookie. And I'll tell you, it's very interesting seeing you play that role. How did you find yourself, doing all these crazy stuff?
The same, it's the same. I read the script and I know I have the option to play Vanessa, who is the good girl, the nice one, then who end up getting everything at the end, or play Bookie, who would destroy everyone and lose everything at the end. And I thought, okay, now go for the bad girl. I'm comfortable playing crazy. I'm comfortable playing wild because he challenges me.
What's up?
Without him knowing, it's also wasting his own time.
Just give him a chance. Back your car now. Oh, shut up!
No, you shut up! Have you lost your mind? Huh?
You are so unserious-minded, it is unbelievable.
Move before I kick you.
Hey, check him out!
I am so disappointed in
Bookie, you are a disgrace.
Secret is my mum. What do you expect me to do?
I know in the movie industry, when one is given a script and you have to feel yourself and bring up yourself to doing all these crazy things, do you rehearse with a friend or some of your colleagues, look yourself in the mirror? How do you do it?
I try to understand my script first of all, and then try to learn my lines, and get someone to actually help me proofread what I'm reading, and then know that I'm ready with my lines. And if the director, whoever I'm working with, want us to rehearse, we will rehearse. But I think I always do my best when I don't rehearse, because then I go out there and do things that will make the director go like, whoa, and I love that. But then I love to rehearse if I have the opportunity to. Because African films, we do not have a lot of money in doing African films, so rehearsing time is really not something that most directors spend their time on. Especially if your budget is tight, your dates are tight for filming, so they tend to go into it and then start filming straight.
So why do you think there's not enough money in the African movie industry?
Nigeria is the place that African cinema was born, through Nollywood. I felt maybe the reason why we still haven't got to the point of Bollywood even yet is because the way it all started, the structure of Nollywood, it wasn't a constitutional thing. It's like you have just a group of people who decided to put this whole thing called Nollywood together. So it's not, it's like it was more of a money-making kind of thing. It's not structured. Like Hollywood, when you talk about Hollywood, everything is structured. You have one actress in Hollywood who know for the next 6 months, I am going to be paid not to do anything, but to eat and be fat because I'm going to do a role. You understand? In Nollywood, you don't have that. Most of the time, you have directors that only use faces that everyone know, whether you fit the character or not. They don't build their characters. It's like you have to be famous. As long as your face can sell my film, I'm going to use you. whether the character is tall and you're short. I don't care, you wear high heel shoes, but you're the one I will use because your face will sell my film. So it's that thing. They put in the film together, and not just the film, but the industry itself is not structured.
And can I also ask you, why is it that most Nollywood and African movies are always based on witchcraft and voodoo and stuff like that?
For me, I feel that is what makes African cinema unique, because we're telling our own story. This is us telling our own side of our own story. You know, that is the difference. We can't copy Hollywood, neither do we copy. If you see somebody in Nollywood now start singing like Indians, you will start to wonder what has gone wrong, because we don't have that.
But then we see all these hip lives and stuff wearing and copying the European, the way they dress in their music. How do you say about that?
If you ask me to wear a hijab as a Muslim to come on stage and start dancing hip hop, it won't work. So if I'm doing hip hop, of course I have to, we know where hip hop is originated from. So you have to look the part. It's part of entertainment.
Right.
Whatever you're doing, you want to look the part.
Okay.
You know.
Right. So let's come back to Bookie the Bad Girl, because you say you want to play bad girl, and I'm looking at you. You're such a nice, sweet lady. Why do you want to play a bad girl?
Because it's the role that challenges me. I want to play bad. I want to play mental people with mental problem. I like playing roles basically that have a message that helps other people. Those are the kind of role. And when you're playing that kind of role, it's never a role that is good. You know, if you're playing Romeo and Juliet, people have done Romeo and Juliet too many times. So what guarantee do you have your own Romeo and Juliet is better than their own Romeo and Juliet? You know, I like playing roles that actually help other people with their lives.
And after the movie is shot, does it have effect on you?
Not really, when I'm not on set. But when I'm on set and I am in the zone, like when I'm playing Bookie, I'm like there. I cannot behave anything different from Bookie. Even when I am not, when the camera stop rolling, I am Bookie as long as I'm on set, until I leave the set, and then I realize like, okay girl, you're home now, you know. But when I'm on set, I always stay with the character.
Right, so the next 5 years, where do we see Fatima going?
I'm working on a lot of things, you know. As you know, I am also very much active in politics.
You're telling me?
Yes, so I have no intention of being the next president of the Gambia, no. But I would love to actually be a political figure that will be doing things or helping in anything to do with women's rights and helping the constitution that will help women and children. And there's one thing right now I am so passionate about. I'm hoping that when I go to the Gambia, no one will start to ask if I've gone mentally insane, which is battering of women.
All right.
Abusing women, because that is something that is so common in Africa. I was watching a documentary about the way women are being treated in Nigeria. I know Nigerians are talking about it now because a lot of people have been killed through that, but I believe it's something that is happening in all of Africa. And moreover, because Gambia is a Muslim state, the women might not be saying it. They will just keep it. So that is one of my mission. That is the mission I want to take. The next time I go to the Gambia, that is something I want to start talking about, because every time I come with something new, they said, okay, she's come with another madness. But 3 years down the line, that madness becomes something they all appreciate. And this is one thing I want to start talking about.
Is that why you study law?
The law and the journalism basically is just to prepare my career in the future. You know, in 10-15 years I'm hoping that I would have got all this knowledge of what is going on in the world, and I won't be a novice when I wanted to do something that involves a political situation in my country. I will not be a stranger, you know.
Do you think that Nollywood will one day come up to the standard of Hollywood and Bollywood?
Well, with Miraboy, Miraboy have actually set the foundation. It's up to the directors and the producers now. You know, it's good to just invest a small amount of money and then get your money back ASAP. But then, you know, it's time for them to start asking themselves whether that is the way they want Nollywood to go, or they want something better, which is try and structure Nollywood and then try and make sure that the pay are right and make sure locations are right, and don't just be, you know, working with people because you think they are famous. In Hollywood, you can have the newest face and bring into the industry. Right there, they win an Oscar because they are good.
If somebody was aspiring to be an actor or an actress, what advice would you give them?
I think they have to work very hard, because the film industry is a very, very difficult industry. And if you don't have a mind of your own, you destroy yourself. If you're greedy, you destroy yourself. When you're in that industry, you have to have self-esteem. You have to respect yourself first, because if you respect yourself, other people will respect you. But if you want it all, you will lose it all.
There you have it. She says, if you're too greedy and you want it all, you will lose it all. Thank you so much, Fatima Jabbe, for coming on set to share with us your passion for your projects, your charitable projects, and also the insight of Nollywood. Wishing you all the best, and we hope for you to come back again and again and again. Thank you.
Thank you. I love to be here.
There you have it. She said it all. The wonderful, the one and only Fatima Jabbe, who is the first Gambian to feature in Nollywood. Make sure you tune in another time for the Nana Chechi Show. Thank you.